So I'm not gonna lie, but this is getting a bit weird now. Like I can just fly like I'm in creative. I just I feel like I'm in creative like so badly, but it's awesome. Like it's really good, but it's not very fast. Now, what have I been doing off camera? Well, I've gone ahead and pinched the thirsty tank that we previously had here, fueling or providing these guys with water, and we're just using my rain tanks here, right? Because what's the point of using a thirsty tank over there? Because they're a little bit expensive in a way because I need to actually use a wand for them. And yeah, we're quite limited to that because we haven't got a lot of villagers left, as you can see. I haven't actually checked those guys out in a very long time. But yeah, what else have I been up to? I've just been shifting across a load of cactus. And what we've been doing is still going ahead and making a load of these. We are very close. If you remember correctly, we only need like 1,000 more, 900 or 800 even, just to pull this off to get that one singular quadruple compressed cactus coke. Now, what am I thinking? What is today's plan? Well, first of all, again, it's raining as per usual. But anyway, the big thing I've been looking into is what is going on in the quest department, because this is our kind of guidance, if you like. And these two things here, wow, they seem very, very nice. Basically, we get a capacity of... Is that 2 trillion? I think it is, or is it 2 billion? I honestly don't know. Those numbers are so big. It's ridiculous. Basically, we get infinite storage with that, and we also get infinite storage with this. So what this actually means is, if I craft these things, I could just go ahead and chuck in loads of cactus coke, slap this thing anywhere here, whatever, probably on this, right, I would say, and store infinite steam into my network thing. And yeah, we don't really need to think about it. But this brings me to the next thing I think I should probably do is go ahead and make 2 more cactus wonders. And why don't we prioritize and rip up this thing and prioritize these to create our steam rather than using oil and trying to mix them together. It's just too slow, in my opinion. If we go down this whole route of cactus, I think this is the best way, in my opinion. So yeah, we're going to be compressing. Now, I can actually use the new compressor I got, the super compressor, to make these blocks a lot quicker. So this is another thing I'm thinking about, is probably going down this route as well. Once we got a lot of this steam kind of set up, which is the supercritical one, sorry. So if I go ahead and check all these in, and then I don't think it's still on, so we'll go ahead and have a look. There we go. This will make 28 of them in 15 seconds, which is a lot quicker. But it does cost me the supercritical steam look. So yeah, we can kind of make a lot of these cactus coke blocks a lot faster. But then this also brings me on to another thing which I've been looking into, is what can we actually do with these compressed ingots that we'd be getting, steam ingots? Well, we obviously discovered that we can make these input buses, which realistically, I want to go ahead and make one right now. This thing will hold 16 stacks of items. So as this is a parallel of a 256, yeah, we could do 16 stacks of cactus coke and get like a load of cactus coke blocks very, very, very fast with this thing. But I imagine it's going to cost a bit of a bomb in the steam department. Oh, that's just generating some of them. We better stop that. We need to be quite rationable about all this, or rationing about all the steam we're using for this. So we've got a few optimistical goals, if you like, today. That is to obviously go ahead and make both of these black kind of jetstream versions of the pipeless hatch and vent, right? But I don't think I should go down that route just yet because they are very expensive. It's a lot of compressed steam, which isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. This is just literally 64 plates. It does cost quite a bit of steam, but it's very doable. But the problem here is this. This is very tedious, and these new hydraulic vapor generator things don't seem too bad. It's just a lot of compressed steam plates, really. There's a bit of brill involved in it. Honestly, they're not that bad. They are very optimistical goals today, if we can pull it off. Be nice, a nice little quality of life feature, I would say. So we don't need to worry about capacity because, yeah, unfortunately, these only can hold 8 million, which in itself is a lot, but it's not going to be a lot if I want to create millions of this stuff. Because, yeah, I really feel like I should focus on the Steam side of things before I go crazy here. And yeah, I've obviously been looking into what is actually to come as well. And to make these is not really too bad. They're not really a big problem. But then it comes to these mega, we did briefly talk about this on the last part, these mega versions of all of these multi-block structures that you probably know and love in original GregTech New Horizons, but these are the mega versions. So yeah, a bit more bigger, and I think they can all do a 256 parallels, which is pretty good. But I'm also debating whether any of these are actually worth it, really, because my setup isn't really involving this. The washer, okay, I might go down that route, but the problem with that is this thing's stupidly quick anyway, and do I really need to, like, upgrade this? I don't honestly think so. The main one I'm thinking about is the actual, like, hammer side of things, because this is where the time is being wasted, if you know what I mean. This can do 256 a pop. Yeah, this could be very, very useful. And then all it is pretty much bronze, but you can actually upgrade these as well, which is pretty crazy. This is where this gets a bit interesting. Infinite creation. Now, I've been obviously looking at this because I want to see what's to come. Ouch, my ears. This is a very interesting craft. Honestly, this is quite a lot in itself, as we have already discovered with the previous craft of the super compressor. Very similar sort of thing, but this is even more crazier. But then it comes on to the actual multi-block itself. It is a fairly large beast. But what is this thing? Well, it's essentially the, you know, massive extreme crafting table, if you like, of the pack. And this is where this starts to get a bit, I would say, silly and crazy. So this is where, at this point, when we get this thing up and running, is where we need to seriously automate and up our game. So this is why today I feel like I need to go down the route of actually sorting out Steam. So then I can literally forget about it. So before I do any of that, I feel like I might go ahead and do a little bit of building and kind of mirroring, if you like. Yeah, I'm thinking about making this whole platform the other side of this. And then this becomes a bit of a central piece because it is a bit of a beast. And it is beautiful. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of building first of all, I think. And we're just going to smash a hole here and literally mimic that. I think from my head, I did 66, but this is going to be a lot easier now. I can just fly. So yeah, I'll just quickly build that very fast. And then we are ready for the next future massive multi-block, which, to be honest, I'm going to say is more than likely maybe one of the last multi-blocks I make, apart from, obviously, the hammer one, as I already mentioned. But that will literally just replace the one over there sort of thing, I think. Out of curiosity, though, how actual big is this thing? So we kind of get a bit of a vision. Yeah, this definitely needs its own place over there, doesn't it? I mean, it would fit here, though. It really would. But for sake of making things a bit more tidier and neater, I think it might be wise just to put it over there, to be honest. And 40 or so minutes later, we have got this look. Yeah, it's not exactly the same, and it might be 1 or 2 blocks bigger. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't actually count the blocks. I basically looked where the coordinates are right here, and then marked it again in the same sort of positioning using waypoints. You could call me lazy, or you could call me smart there, but either way, I'm pretty happy with this. Now, I've gone for a bit of a different kind of block palette a little bit. It's kind of, this is the only things I've got left. kind of build. It's not really very finished, and it's not as pretty as this side over here. That is because we are only kind of focusing on the one multi-block structure here. And I've gone ahead and saved this so we could kind of get a bit of a feel for where it could go. Yeah, no, I think this kind of is perfect for this. That's obviously not central at all, but you kind of get the gist there. Well, at least I do as well. So yeah, the plan is just to have this thing here, which is I'm calling a giant crafting table, the extreme crafting table, I guess. And yeah, we could go ahead and chuck in some storage here, maybe. We could probably get a load of pipework underneath my main base. Maybe we should start thinking about also adding another layer like this under. But is that really needed now? I could just fly, really. I could just fly underneath and do the pipework like that. But I'm just thinking about future, right? I could just fire everything into a load of, storage drawers. Because that's pretty much all we could use. Or golden chests, I guess. And yeah, we could get it all into a drawer controller or something and then have a load of storage here. Because, yeah, this thing is using quite a lot of different random resources. And we need to start bulk crafting and getting plates and steel reinforced wood. Look, load of these super dense bronze plates, steel plates all made in this crazy thing here. But yeah, that's all future stuff. But I'm just spitballing here, coming up with ideas. So craft things over here sort of thing, push it all over here into some sort of storage system I can kind of come up with very easily as we've got the space now. And then have the ginormous kind of crafting table thing in the middle there. Right, I've cleaned everything up now, which is good. And that means we can go ahead and have a little bit of fun now and experiment with what these things actually do. Now, I've got quite a few of these compressed steam ingots on me, but I'm not going to press them all down. But what I'm talking about is making a couple of these input buses. I really want to see 16 slots of inventory here. Jeez. Wait, what? Did that go through already? Oh my god, that stuff presses down so fast. What? Really? 0.3. Plus we got that as a steel version, tier 2. Wow. Okay, and it uses no steam to do. Interesting. I wasn't aware it was that quick. Okay. Right, next then, we need to go ahead and make a couple gears by the looks of it for this. So let's go ahead and chuck in 14 of these. That should give me enough to make this steam gear. Oh, we got a load of different bits in here that I've previously been crafting. Cool. So we got that. We got that. Then we need to get a pipe. Now, unfortunately, I think this is 12, isn't it? No, it's 18. Okay, we haven't quite got enough of that, but we can go ahead and craft this anyway, just like that. I'm going to go for 2 of these, I think. So I went to my super compressor, and I've gone ahead and grabbed the simple input and output bus, and these are the things that I want to go ahead and upgrade. And we've got quite a lot of brill. I made a lot of brill. I made a lot of strongs, and we got a little bit of clay compound. Not loads, but it's enough to kind of tick me over for a little bit, I think. We're going to chuck in all my brill, turn it into plates, because I think we're going to need quite a lot of plates, if I'm not mistaken here. These should filter through right into there, but okay, they just take a bit of time. Oh no, they're right there, look. Okay, that's fine. We've got 64, perfect. And we're going to just chuck these bad boys in there for now. There we go. So we have got quite a lot of these anyway. We do have 2 brill gears here. We do need these. We also need some piping of the brill form. So we're going to go ahead and make quite a few large ones, because in reality, I'm probably more than likely going to be going ahead and upgrading quite a lot of these things, I think. That should make quite a few. How many is that going to make? 6. Perfect. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. So we should be able to make this. And if we look at the uses of this one, we can upgrade you as well. Now we're going to try and upgrade you, which this one is the output first. God, they look very identical, don't they? In color. Cool, we got it. So this should do 16 stacks now, which is scary. I got a feeling I probably don't have enough supercritical steam for this, but I want to see. I really am very curious with this one. Update and change color. Wow, look at that. My god. Okay. And the same with the output as well. Oh my god. Maybe output's a little bit overkill. Is there any other benefits to this, or is it just literally that? I think it is just that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many is in there? 1,002. This is more than likely going to die. Well, we don't really want it to die, actually, do we? No, 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 no. Let's be smart, Dan. Let's get a bit more supercritical steam in our little pipeless network, as I'm gonna never get this word right. I keep calling it wireless, but it's actually pipeless, isn't it? Where is that, though? Oh, dear. Oh, I know where I put it. It's here, look. There it is. Found it. Now, I found something interesting about this. This thing, by the way, says it doesn't work with pipes. But it works if you put a pump on it. Which is quite strange, right? So you can definitely see that it's definitely pulling that through. Now it's getting superheated steam stored into, I guess, the system, which will be here. How much have we got in here? Yeah, 8 million, look. So, yeah, it does work with pipes, which is quite cool in a way. So if you ever want to use one of these, we just put it in there. But that's been literally burning stuff away, which isn't very ideal. Right. Okay, I got an idea. What we're going to do is lift up this, get you on there, change you to superheated steam, and then we're going to get you storing up some supercritical again. That should be good. Supercritical. So you need to be careful here with how much oil we got. Not a lot. It's a bit of a shame. So there is a very fast way and easy way of me making oil, and that is by switching the Cactus Coke to logs, right? This makes 3,200 of liters every pretty much 3 seconds, right? Which is pretty good. If you double that up, that's 6,400. Thus meaning this should start producing a lot more supercritical steam now. What are we on? Okay, that might have already gone through this system already. What do we got? Yeah, it already has once. So yeah, we're kind of getting there, which is good. So I've gone ahead and lift up this steam hatch thing now, this one, so we could go ahead and plug it back in. There is a little bit of steam stuck in there for now, so I'll let that go ahead and transfer across. But I haven't actually looked how much we've got of this stuff, so I'm a little bit curious. So that's 8 million steam in there. We've got 6.5 million superheated. And in there, we got 4 million. Nice. Okay, that's more than probably enough. Right, should we go ahead and give this a go? So 1,002 pieces of this. What is this going to do? A steam ingot. Right, okay, that's not right, Dan. Okay, it might not do that now. There we go. 113. And it only uses 4,000. What? I got so much steam for no reason. We would have got away with it. Oh my god, look at the size of this thing. It's so cool. Okay. And now we put you in there. It's the same sort of thing. My god, this uses nothing. Wow. So as you can see, there's only one Cactus Coke block in there now. Yeah, that's because we've gone ahead and compressed everything into compressed Cactus blocks. And now we're on double look. We are waiting for a few more. We've hardly used any steam. Look how much faster this is because of the parallel being 256. Right, we could chuck these in here. And now this is going to start getting into the territory where I need to get into, which will be the quadruple compressed Cactus Coke. And yeah, this is the stuff we're kind of after. As long as we get at least 9, yes, we have got enough to do this. So we should be able to make one quadruple compressed Cactus Coke, which gives us, okay, every second 512. Basically, every 2 seconds, we're going to get 1 million supercritical steam from this one block. And look how long that is going to happen for. So before I do anything stupid here, we're going to keep this thing very safe somewhere near the Cactus Wonder, right? And what we're going to do is turn that thing on once we've gone ahead and hopefully got these two things crafted. Because if they could store that much liters of this steam, in theory, we put one of these in here, we're going to have enough supercritical steam for a very long time from just a singular one block. So I don't know what is going on, but this is crazy and I love it. And this is why I feel like this 3.0.0 update is very fun. It's not serious. It's silly OP in places. Obviously, the devs made this as an April Fool's kind of joke thing. And yeah, I just think it works. I just think it's really fun. And it's definitely a nice introduction to what a GregTech New Horizons kind of run should be. But anyway, I'm very happy I got that. That's really good. But we've also got quite a bit of triple and double and compress left over. But yeah, not only that though, the triple ones we can actually use to make the superheated steam as well, which again is quite powerful. It's a lot better than this thing where we don't have to actually put oil into the mix as well. So yeah, no, I'm really happy by that. That's really, really good. And the fact that we can just do that quick and it doesn't really use any steam whatsoever is pretty mind-boggling in my opinion. Right, okay, so what is the big mission then? I feel like it might be time then, as we got the block, to go ahead and make these things. This is going to be quite expensive. We do need to go ahead and make these super dense brill plates, which we've never actually made any of these yet. These are quite expensive, but we could go ahead and make them, I think. They cost the same, so that's fine. So I've just done a little bit of looking and investigating here. We need 6 stacks and 12 ingots of these compressed steam ingot form. Just to go ahead and make 4 of these, because we need 2 of these things to go ahead and craft these pipeless jetstream vents and hatches, right? So yeah, I've gone ahead and slapped on my other 4 little advanced solar boilers here. Ideally, I should probably go ahead and make more of these, but maybe that's going to cut it. I'm not 100% sure. It seems to be like when this reaches 100 steam in the bank, if you like, it will go ahead and just craft this thing, which I kind of like, to be honest. It's not like, it's just trickling in the background. It won't use up all of this in one go then. We are just going to get a random few of these at a time. Bottom is, though, I am going to have to keep relying on going sleep for now. Oh, yes, I wanted to talk to you about bronze. Yeah, I've been a little bit of an idiot. Yeah, little did I know, you can actually make bronze dust in the mixer, which is very interesting. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And yeah, we end up getting 1 bronze dust extra than just crafting this in our hand manually. It does take a bit of steam. It does take a few seconds. But when you got a thing like this set up, it's pretty fast, to be honest. Yeah. So I've kind of wasted a lot of resources there, really. I wish I knew about this before, but I genuinely didn't even know that that was a general thing until you guys said. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be using that in the future a bit more. But anyway, we are cooking up quite a bit of bronze here because we need quite a few gears once again. I'm just going to go mad here and just do 4 stacks of ingots. Because yeah, we're going to do a bit of batch crafting right now, I think. Because we need 16 hydraulic motors, a lot of hydraulic pumps, hydraulic regulators as well, hydraulic this, hydraulic that. Okay, that's all good, I think. The only thing we are missing, is this a blood moon? It is! Oh no, guys, we got a blood moon. I could tell by the sky color. Right, iron is what we're missing, and iron plates. So let's go ahead and make a load of iron plates. There might be some already in here, though, because I did just chuck some in here. Oh, yeah, we got enough, probably. What do we need? No, we haven't. We need a 128. Okay. Oh, God, a blood moon. I'm so scared. The last one was when we were building the base. I remember, man. I got my ass kicked. Oh, my God. That is so red, right? But look at my armor. It's really weird. Oh, God. I'm sorry, but you probably can't really see a lot. We're going to just slap in like a few torches around. There we go. So we can kind of see me a little bit. Because I'm not sure YouTube bitrate quality thing is going to like this. But anyway, we had to go ahead and make a saw because we've been obviously crafting up a load of stone slabs. And we burnt through all of our saws, making the actual new platform. Anyway, I think that's everything we need to make these. So we should be able to make all 8 of them. Perfect. We've already made the hydraulic motors, so we can get rid of that. Now we are missing these steel turbines from here. Right, so all of these pipes can go away. All of these bits and bobs can go away. This is all way overkill. I've just crafted a lot more than I need. But again, I'm just kind of getting to the swing of things where I need to start making and batch crafting things, really, because it's getting a bit silly now. Right, let's just go mental here and make a load of these. We need 16 of these, which is a lot. How many is it for one of these? Wow. Okay. 72 ingots, apparently. Why have we only got one? We need 8 of them. No? Yeah. 576. Yeah, we don't have enough. We need 64. Oh my god. That is so much, actually. My god. It's time to put you back on, because you're going to start dying otherwise. And how much have we got in here? Yeah, we got loads of oil now. That's good. Yeah, this is quite an expensive craft, isn't it? So we have to be very careful with this. It's going through fine, though. But yeah, I think I've made a bit of a boo-boo. I think I originally had that on 4. We need 4 for each craft of this, which is quite expensive. So, yeah, I've not really made enough here. Whoops. What do you mean I didn't make 16? I always had the 16 set up in the shopping list, right? Yeah, we got 16 of these now, hydraulic regulators. Honestly, it wasn't that bad because, again, I overcrafted anyway on purpose. Anyway, what's next on the card is 8 Strons reinforced input hatches, but it's actually 4 input and 4 output. They're very easy to craft anyway. We just need a load of rubber. So, yeah, we need to make 8 of these. But what we can do is actually convert these into the output and input with a screwdriver anyway. So we're just going to make 8 of these regardless. Now, unfortunately, we've only got 7 obsidian glass. But I think this might be... No, it's not the right one we've got in there. Damn. Okay. I think we're going to have to go ahead and make a few rubber plates, though. That's for sure. And, in general, rubber bars. So, luckily now, we actually get sulfur look from using the extractinator. So we don't need to use XP anymore, which is lovely. Because this stuff is quite expensive if you don't have the extractinator. So one of these has dusty bits in it. This one. We've got a lot of raw rubber here that we obviously got when we were extracting the slime balls, right? From all those slimes we killed at the very start. So we got our last piece of obsidian glass. That's good. We should be able to make 8 of these then. Nice. And then 8 of these. But we need to remember that 4 of these need to be turning into the output ones. That's very important. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that now. We could go ahead and craft 4 of them. Then do we just use Strons again for the output? Yes, we do. Okay. Oh, we actually already had one of them. Oops. I don't know why I've got one of them, but apparently I do. Cool. So now we are looking into the pipeless steam hatches. We need a lot of bronze reinforced wood. 32 to be exact. So what we could do is just grab a load of this stuff. Bang all that in there. Get a load of this stuff. Bang that all in there. That should just make it and go through, which is good. Now, I'm a little bit worried about Cactus here. So let's have a look. What's going on? Oh, God. This honestly keeps happening, but it's not going to happen for much longer. Let's just do that. There we go. Steam is going to become a problem. And this thing obviously uses steam. So yeah, that's crafting now. Look, there's 3 in there. That's good. So we need 32. It's quite a lot, to be honest. Unfortunately, I can't make the extruder shape huge pipe. I mean, I might be able to, and maybe it might be a wise idea to, but the problem here is that I need to go and melt the steel and do all that. I just don't think I've got enough lava to pull this off. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to manually do these massive pipes, which kind of sucks. So that means we need 96 plates, because we need to smash these together, which is double, which adds even more plates, which is 192. Yeah, we don't have 192, do we? So next, I want to look at how much salt we've got. Oh, we got 6 of these? Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's cool. I already got that part done. I was expecting me to go ahead and have Have to sluice up some obsidian to get them. And get lucky with them again, like the diamond. You remember when we were getting the healing axe? Oh god, it feels like so long ago now. Anyway, more brill in the system. Nice. That should turn it into the plates that we are missing. I hope. Then we should be able to make all these pipes. We should have the bronze reinforced wood, and we can essentially make 8 pipeless steam hatches. Now, I've put hatches, but maybe 4 of them need to be vents too. So yeah, we're gonna have to play that a bit more safety there. Hang on. We're still missing brill actually. Mo. Let's go ahead and craft these. I've got a few extra little ingots on me and a stick, because we're probably going to burn through this hammer. Right, so we need 96 of these. 48. Okay. I don't want to overshoot this because this is kind of expensive in a way. Oh no, I made 49. Literally said that and I messed up already. Great. There we go. So there's 8 of them. Done. Now we need 96, so we need a stack of that and a half, basically. Which is fine. We can go ahead and just turn that into 32. We didn't mess that one up, thank God. Okay, my hammer has survived because it's mixed and matched both of them. There we go. Perfect. Right. Now we should be able to make these. So, oh no, we're missing those, right? Yeah. Oh, now we got 38. Okay. Overkill, but hey, it's fine. Probably going to need more of these to distribute a steam all around the base. Right, there's 4 of them. How does this look? Like that. Okay, so what one have I made here? The hatch. So what's the vent? Okay, exactly the same. That's fine. So we've got 4 of each now. Jeez, man. That seems so crazy that I got that. Like, real crazy. Right, these are pretty cheap in a way. It's just some rods and plates. And we might even be able to do these, to be honest. We got 16 of them. We only need 8, look. And the rods we can go ahead and craft in here. Kind of get a few more for a buck. And obviously, while I'm doing all this, we have been creating a load of supercritical steam. So I'm intrigued to see how much we got. Okay. Oh, we've run out of oil by the sounds of it. What do we got? 4 million. Okay. Wrench, please. It's just occurred to me, I don't even need to lift this up, do I? I've got 4 of each of these now. The only thing we're kind of missing, though, is a bit more oil. But we could kind of just keep this going to make supercritical. And we could just plug in the hatch over here for now, right? Oh my god. Okay. So that should pick up my supercritical. There we go. And now that should make some more of these steam ingots, right? Perfect. That's backed up quite a bit. Good. All right. That's going to make things a little bit easier for me for now. Okay. Right, as we were doing, though, what were we doing? We were doing these rods, right? We've got 12. We are missing a little bit here. So we're going to grab 6 of them. Get them turning into rods. That gives me 9. That's perfect. And we should be able to make all 4 of these things. Done. Okay. So the biggie here is obviously turning these into steam plates. And we need to get a couple steam turbines and 8 steam boxes. So in all honesty, we just need a load of compressed steam right now. So I've got an idea how we can do this and make this a bit easier for myself. I can leave this running to keep us supercritical, but why don't we go ahead and set up a vent over here? So that should start generating steam, look. And obviously, because we got the Cactus set up, I think we should be able to just put this thing here. And it should work. Holy moly, we can make 80 of these at a time? Dude! What? I mean, I know it's got a parallel of 256, but I wasn't aware it'd just, bam, do 80 like that. My God. Okay. Right, we definitely need this to start charging up loads then of steam. What is this? This is crazy. Okay, that's just saved like a million seconds of my life. So obviously we need a lot more supercritical steam now. So yeah, I've gone ahead and switched this back to a log form right now, just to kind of boost us a little bit here. Yeah, we're after 6 million. 500. It's quite a lot, right? I've gone ahead and made a few rods here with all those ingots we've actually got. So we should be able to make these 8 boxes, the frame boxes. That's good. Do we craft these in here? Oh no, we can just do in our hands. That's not a problem. Compressed steam turbines. Yes, okay. So how many of these do we need? 2. So we need 8 of them. So 72 ingots. Okay. There we go. And are you using Strons? No, you're using Long Brill. Nice, we got our 2 little turbines. That's good. Another quick sneak peek here. Okay, we're almost there and ready to go for another 80 ingots. Once that 1 million that is currently stored in there right now fires across, happy days, we'll have another 80 ingots right there. Good. I'm about to do something a bit silly here, I know, but we're going to lift this up and get rid of all the offer value. There was 17 million in there. It's not the end of the world. But I got an idea. We're at a bit of a problem, and I'm going to chuck in one of these right now. This is going to create super critical steam. Oh my god, it makes so much. Okay. Again, I'm going to do the same sort of thing here. Lift that up for now. I think it's the vent one. Is it? Oh no. Okay, luckily it saved that. There we go. Superheated steam, sorry, is going in the system now. Because we got a bit of an issue over here. That is that we've run out of superheated steam. So let's just change that to dense and hopefully this will update. No, we're going to have to wait for a few minutes. But that's fine because this has been backing up lit. So yeah, we're going to be able to do a massive amount of supercritical steam. The last, technically, final little push here, I think, to get this kind of last little bits and bobs here. Right, how much have we got of this stuff over here? It's pretty close. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do this yet. I feel like what I'm going to do... Oh my god, there's a lot of steam in here. Is start crafting these. We're going to go for 2 of them at once, I think. And... you right now, we're going to just swap you to supercritical. I don't really know what to do really there. Not enough item output space. Wait, what? Oh, there's something in there. Whoops. Okay, it's making the 2 super compressed plates. So while waiting for those 2 plates to finish and obviously make some more supercritical steam, why don't we go ahead and make these 2 pipes? Well, 4 we need. So we need some of these. We need 48 of these to be exact. So we don't want to overshoot this really. Now, there we go. Right, there's the 4 pipes. Check out how much capacity these have. 20 million, man. My god. But we don't care about that. We're going wireless. Or pipeless, Dan. One day you're going to get this right. There should be 2 things in here for me. Lovely. So we only need to change this to 2 now. But technically, we could make 1 of these already. But we're not going to. We want to make both of them at the same time. Right, there's enough steam in there to fire this. But have you got enough steam in you? Wait. Oh no, I think it's already done it, no? Yep, it's doing it already. Oh god. No! It might have already crafted it once though. No, it did. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is madness, man. It really is. So unfortunately, I've had to go ahead and break this and break the Cactus Wonder and lose a lot of offer value. But you know, I don't really care. We got another triple compressed Cactus Coke block right here anyway. Maybe I went a bit overkill there. Maybe I could have got away with just using a double one because that actually produces superheated steam too. But honestly, these things are pretty much free for me right now. But But yeah, we need to go ahead and get normal steam to obviously make the ingots. That's where I'm getting at right now. This is still creating supercritical steam, which is fantastic. And I think it might have just shot some over there anyway. So let's have a look how much we got in here. Hopefully there's enough to do a batch. Oh, not at all. Oh no, there we go. Okay. It just does take a bit of time to update, right? You're off, right? Yep. And you should be on Steam, which has got 8 million again. Wait, what? I don't know what is going on with this network thing. Something's really fishy with it. It's very strange. Like, it says we got nothing, and then we got loads all of a sudden. I don't know. So part of me was thinking like this would actually cost a lot more steam to simply like make, but it's not really the case, which is rather interesting. What I'm going to do is make one of these right now, as we are kind of just twiddling our thumbs and waiting around anyway. So we've got one of these Pokeballs, I'm going to call it. No? It kind of looks like it, right? And yeah, we could go ahead and make one of these. Which one should we make? It doesn't really matter. They won't. I don't know if they're going to connect. That's my concern here. I really don't know. But we need 2 of them. We'll go for the one with Brill, right? So 2 of them, the Pokeball. Oh no, we are missing these bits actually, aren't we? No, we can't do that yet then. My bad. There they are, the 2 super dense things. We got it. Okay, now all we need to do is make another Pokeball. It's not really a Pokeball, Dan, but it kind of looks like it, right? There we go. Now we have got everything we need. Apart from we need all these bits back. So we'll just grab you. And we'll grab you for now. And I'm not too sure which one's which here. So Hatch goes with the Brill. Okay. Right, we need to make sure we got all the steam in here. Is this backed up fine? Yep, no. These cost, what is it? Not that much. We've definitely got enough steam to do this. So, Vent is with Strons. And 1 Pokeball. And then that and that. Okay. Let's go. Let's make these jetstream hatches. All part of the quest. And get these ones in there too. Nice. This output hatch thing must be from here. I would imagine. And then this one needs to go back on there. And we do something like that and hook that back up. Now that should end up making just the steam that we need. The superheated steam. Now. That's fine. I'm not sure why there's a pump on there. I must have put it on there for a reason. But anyway. Wait, we got one in here. Nice. So you... Oh, wow. It actually tells me the complete amount in here now. My God. So we got quite a bit of steam in there. And how much supercritical we got? Nothing. Superheated? Quite a bit too. Okay. And the other one is done too. So you are the one that obviously collects the stuff. So we need to set you up over here straight away. I mean, we do have this. Is that connecting to this then? 43,390,000. Remember that, Dan? Is that going to fire across to that? Because if it does, then that is pretty cool. Oh my God, it does! Look, we got 49 million in there. So they do, like, share the same network in a way. They're just bigger storage, essentially. That's all it is. Oh, for example, this thing is really heavy on using the supercritical steam, right? So let's put that on there. What we need to do then is just chuck this one on here. And yeah, we can just have steam pumping like no tomorrow. But the only problem with that I'm a little bit concerned about is steam. We need 8 million a pop, and this takes so long to update. I don't know why. To like kind of block update. Because we can see in there right now, there's 49 million. Wait a minute. It looks like it doesn't really matter what kind of compressed stage it is. It always generates 64,000 a second, which kind of sucks, to be honest. I was wondering, like, if you put a compressed Cactus Coat block, it would double that number, but it's not. Because this is my only concern right now, is this takes so long to update. I don't know why this is the case. But yeah, we got 56 in the million in the system now. Awesome. Yeah, this is my only concern here, that it's going to die a lot. Because this just doesn't send it fast enough, which is a bit of a concern in my opinion. Yeah, we could make a lot of compressed steam ingots with that, but then do we just chuck in our thing here? The problem with that is the Cactus Wonder is going to be out of action forever. That's my only concern with that. So, yeah, definitely need to start thinking about making more of these. Obviously, the Cactus Wonder in general is very cheap to make right now. Previously, it wasn't, I must admit. But that's a lot of... It's just literal bronze and bronze, which is, like, unbelievably easy right now. Brill, okay, not too bad, too. And glass is glass. And Cactus, we got no end of it. So... definitely need to go down the route of making at least 2 more of these. That's for sure. Not 64, Dan. 2 more. Okay, we do need a hydraulic regulator. Not honestly that bad, as we've just made 8 of them, or actually 16 of them, pretty quickly. Okay, screw it then. We're going to go for it, I think. And we're going to just chuck in this quadruple compressed Cactus Coke. And we're going to switch this bad boy out to this one. Oh, wait. Has it always been that fast? I think it has. It definitely has. Right. Let's do this. I'm a little bit nervous by this one. But it's fine. Right, that's got pretty much infinite capacity. All set up. Offer value. In we go. Boom. Oh my, look how fast that is. Oh my god. We're not going to have an issue with supercritical steam anymore, are we? And that is going to last forever, look. Epic. Are we ready for this? 8 million steam in the bank. Is this going to update fast enough to actually kind of pump these out like that? I don't really know. What have you got in there now? 47 million. Oh my god, man. What are these numbers? Right, let's go. Is it going to do what I think it is? Come on. I don't think it is. No valid recipe found. It works if you do that, look. This is very strange. So we're going to have to keep just doing that, look. This is so broken. Oh my god, I love it. But what I'm going to have to do, guys, is make a proper one of these. What is it called? The jet... Not the vent, the jetstream hatch one again, like the one we got down there. So it actually has the 47 million. Oh, we're not going to be able to make as many. But my god, we just burnt through all the steam we had, which was 47 million, in a matter of seconds. And how many ingots we got to show for it? 625. And we only used half of that. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god, I'm so happy I made this. Okay. Now we can play the game of grind. Yeah, all we need to think about off camera is getting a couple more of these Cactus Wonders, as we've already mentioned. And then I need to go ahead and get some more events and obviously hatches. But as we have just discovered that these kind of correspond and mix together with the black version, the jetless ones, whatever they are, jetstream. Yeah, there's not really any point making the crazy ones unless we need massive amounts of steam. Now, I know the extractinator does use a lot of steam, but probably by every minute of this updating with 8 million steam, it's probably going to cut... What? That's been offline for 3 hours? Okay, that is pretty mental. Have I really been grinding that long today? Oh, jeez. What are we rocking now? Okay. We're slowly getting to the 200 mark, right? Really slowly. But my god, I'm loving this. Every episode, it's just getting more fun. But let's just have a quick little look. What do we got here? Oh my god. What is this? Oh, jeez. That is crazy. That's actually going to get full at some point, isn't it? from one singular quadruple cactus block. Madness. Madness, madness, madness.